Honey, what you do after you touch the bread? I don't want no ass sandwich. You ever dated a big girl? Oh man, I love me dating a big girl. You know why I like dating big girls? I'm trying to tell you the truth.
What's up, y'all, man? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's comedian Lonzo Ross. At this point, the comedian is silent. Y'all know who it is, man. Make sure y'all follow that Instagram and like, comment, and subscribe. This is Talking with Your Mouth Full, and I got a very special guest, man. It's not a coincidence that in this game we keep running into each other. When you do great things, you run into great people. And no other better way to segue to who I'm talking about, humble greatness, his very own Angelo. Y'all welcome Angelo to the stage today, man. What's up, man? Let me give you a great greeting.
What's up, my guy?
What's up, man? First and foremost, before we get started, I want to thank you for coming. You let us know what you like to eat. Now,
Come on now, yeah.
go ahead and open that, and then I want to see your reaction because you don't even know what food your restaurant be having.
Yo,
You didn't even know. I got some fried rice.
perfect, man.
Yeah. You said sesame. They didn't have sesame at all. They just you said generals and sesame chicken. I was up there looking stupid. I was like,
Yo,
he
hey.
said generals and sesame.
I did. That's exactly
And
what
she was
I
like,
said.
we got barbecue and generals.
And you know what? And you know what's funny about that though? You got
The right, that's what you get.
exactly what I did. So
I was
think
like-
about it. You good.
That nigga like
good.
barbecue.
Yeah, yo, nah, this is perfect, man.
But I really want to thank you for
Shout
coming
out to
in.
Master Walk, by the way.
Yeah, they ain't paying us. You ain't got to shout them out. You ain't got to shout them
No,
out.
hey, cut that. No promotion for y'all. No promotion for y'all.
But yeah, man, I just
Oh,
want to
man.
thank you for joining me. We got a meal. We're going to talk over a few things.
I appreciate
The
it.
reason I said only Angelo is because I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Yeah. a
For
lot of people-
those that already struggle with it, how do you say it? No, for real, how do you say it? Angelo
This is crazy because my middle name is Giovanni, and then my last name is Garibaldi. So it's straight Italian.
Garibaldi.
Yeah.
So Angelo
Giovanni
Garibaldi
Garibaldi.
Garibaldi.
Yep.
I said it with the Italian.
Come on, man.
But-
A little
yeah, we should have got you pasta. We should have got pasta. But nah, man.
What's up?
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
We're gonna eat. I got fried rice. I just got the vegetable. I'm kind of I'm
If
trying
you
to.
want some of this, man.
No, well, I was about to tell you, I'm trying to lose a little weight.
I got
I see you in the beater, and I'm a little jealous, man. Don't you trying to show me up?
Oh man, I don't know
You
what
trying
I'm
to?
trying to do.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to live a long life.
Should have
I'ma
got you
tell
a metal fort. You gonna break? But nah, where does it all start, man? So for most people, they know
Oh, wow.
they know the beat maker, they know
Yeah,
the
they know all-
the
yeah.
producer, the videographer,
Man,
but I mean that's a lot.
it is. It is.
That's a lot to absorb for one person. For me, like
for sure.
for me to, from the outside, like I told them, like we ran into each other a lot. A lot of people probably don't know how many times we done ran into
Yeah,
each
even
other in this
before,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about way back when you was just
Come on now.
on the grind with it. So I got to see a little bit, outside looking in like, man, wow, he working hard. He working hard, but I never knew it was going to amount to
To this.
this.
For sure. My stories, man, bro, we're gonna be here for a while. My
We got
story is
time.
long.
You got a lot of
My
food.
story is long, man. Let's just first start off. The discipline comes from the military, man. My dad retired as a colonel in the military, like 30 years. right?
Okay.
30 years he did service. So, like, growing up, man, I had a great family dynamic, bro. Like,
Both mom and dad in there.
absolutely, the whole time.
Married or they was just
Nah,
hood
married the whole
marriage.
time. Nah, married.
My mom and dad was hood married for a little bit,
I feel
and
you.
they had a hood divorce.
I feel you. on
They had to
that.
split up the straps.
So it's like, man, I come from a home that, like, kids in foster care, like, right now, they're praying to be in the home that I grew up in. Like, it was that
Okay.
good, bro. Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Yeah.
So you say your name's Italian. Is your mom or dad?
So that's my pops.
Your dad's Italian. Like
Black and Italian.
he look Italian or he
Nah,
look?
he ain't light skinned.
Oh, I'm about to
So
say.
that
Oh, okay.
Generation.
I was about to say. So you had to deal with like the real structure of
Yeah.
Italian home, like, cause the closest. I was about to
Come
say,
on, man.
like,
So it's like, I have a crazy family dynamic, bro. I'm the youngest. I have an older brother and older sister. Right?
okay,
But I've never seen my dad with another woman, and I've never seen my mom with another man.
Okay.
ever in my life. Never. Not hanging out, none of that.
Does that help you stay married now? I mean, I don't want to jump too far, but
Nah, that's
when
fine.
you say like you never seen your mom or dad with anybody, you're married. You're a married man.
Correct.
So does that inspire you to?
I would say it helps with advice because I think we all need help when it comes to relationships.
Okay.
Like, and it's not even men and women. It's just like even
In
if
general,
I'm your homie, there's gonna come a time, bro, if we're hanging around each other enough that we're gonna be like, man, I'm not rocking with you.
I don't agree with that. You done cheat on your girl 4 times, bro.
So you just need a good support system, bro.
I
feel like a lot of people, they just don't grow up in that, right? So I grew up in that.
And had that surrounding you the whole time.
I had that surrounding me, but when I told my parents I want to do music, they wasn't rocking with it at all.
What they want you to do?
Not that.
Not that. So school was like, you need to go to school? Because you know how moms be. Moms just want the best thing for you. So they thinking the safest route.
Yeah,
the safest route. Oh, go to college. You need to be a lawyer. Because you always talking back. Correct. You know, that's what my mama told me. You need to be a lawyer. You always got something extra to say. I was like, no, mom, be a comedian.
And I think what it was I learned this later. My dad used to be a DJ.
Okay.
My dad's like the king of the connections, right? But yeah, he used to be a DJ. So like when I tell my mom I want to do music, I think that puts like a bad memory on her life. Like, oh man, when your dad was doing that, he was out all the time and doing this and doing this. And it was just a lot. So I think she kind of just didn't want me to do that. And then my dad was like, rap music, the stigma, da-da-da. But I graduated high school in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's crazy.
But the thing about it is this, bro. When I was in high school, my senior year, like Crime Mob had just came out with Knuck If You Buck. Go ahead.
Was you in high school with any of these people?
No, I wasn't.
I was about to say, I would have never left.
I saw the Atlanta scene blow up right in front of me. Like, T.I. had just came out. Young Jeezy came out with I'm So Icy. Like, all this
that influence is like, so what can you, like, because that's what they say, you know, when they say about our environment kind of produces who we are.
Yeah.
So, you probably got your parents preaching to you, hey, you need to go to school. Hey, you need to go to this.
Yeah.
But you in Atlanta.
Come on, bro.
In high school, so you see the women,
come on, bro.
you see the dudes getting money, and then T.I. come out with trapping.
Yeah. See?
And you like, Dad, I respect what you saying, but I'm about to be a trap star. I'm about to be a trap star.
It wasn't like that, but it was kind of like I wanted, I guess my thing was like when I was in high school, I saw a lot of the more popular girls getting picked up by dudes who was older.
Okay.
But bro, these dudes is pulling up in all sorts of nice cars.
And little scrappy whips.
Yeah. For real.
And little scrappy whips.
Come on now.
Those some D's.
I'm like, man. And then, being able to really, I was always a kid with questions. I'm like, man, how do y'all earn stuff like this?
Y'all doing this from rapping?
Yeah, they'd be like, man, we got little jobs here and there, but man, we rap. I'm like, for real? So, they're not going to tell you everything they do. Obviously, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell me everything, but I literally saw people selling CDs at the discount mall. And then the next week, bro, they're on TV, like on music videos, like 106
that quick.
Park. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. And then you go back to the discount mall, they ain't there no more. Obviously.
That's the trenches of the game.
Come on, bro. I've seen it with my eyes.
So, like, when you said, so now I understand when you say, hey, man, my story, man, it's going to take all day. Because you started that vision from the trenches of the game.
For sure.
The game's changed now.
So much.
You changed during this time.
Absolutely.
You went from one to become a rapper.
Yeah.
So you started rapping? You tried rapping?
I never really, man, I'm gonna tell you this. I had a homeboy at the time. My first job ever was Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 2 stores in one, right?
You'd have been my best friend.
So I got, come on now. So I had one of my homeboys, I got him on the job, and man, we did the talent show. And we recorded the song on probably like a 99-cent microphone. It was a one take. We didn't have no software, you know what I'm saying? It was like Windows Media Player or something that we recorded on. And that's the song that we did for the talent show my senior year.
Talent show?
Yeah.
Senior year.
Terrible, all of that.
Who won? Do you remember who won?
Not me.
Because I know like you lost and you are here.
But I remember going out there. First of all, when we get the song done and I tell my parents, hey, I'm doing this, my parents literally sit down in the living room and they're like, all right, rap it right in front of us right now. And I was like,
did you cuss?
all right. Nah. I didn't do none of that. Nah.
And I don't give a shit. My bad.
But so I remember doing that, and they were like, okay, and like kind of whatever. But my homeboy who was on the song with me, I'll never forget, bro. Well, at the talent show, I run out there. I'm excited. He forgets his entire verse. His verse is about to go to the second verse, and he froze.
And the second verse is supposed to.
No,
if you on the second verse, that's you supposed to be spazzing.
I had to do his part. So I basically did the whole song. He froze. I'll never forget it. But I loved the moment so much. I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. And then also being in Atlanta and seeing, I knew that that's when I wanted to be involved in rap. Let me say that.
Be involved in that entertainment realm.
Involved in the entertainment.
And where that's going.
But when I'm in Atlanta and I experience the studio, like a real studio session.
Damn. Hey y'all, we in the studio. I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that is. Nah, you good. So anyways, when I experience a real studio session, and what I mean by that is you in there with a lot of people. So you got the producer, you got the manager, you got the lawyers, like the entertainment lawyers who are there to break up the money. You got the accountant there. You got everybody. There's like 10, 12 people in the studio session. And they're like, yo, we're with Sony Records, right? And we have to make...
Damn.
And we have to make a song, right, for this artist. And we're all going to get paid off of this. So we're all involved in the process, right? So when I saw stuff like that, and then the artist goes in, right? He does his little thing. He gets out of the booth, and then the engineer looks at him and is like, "You ready to hear this?" And the dude's like, "Yeah." And when he played it back, the artist was like, "Yo, I sound like that?"
And he made that magic.
That's what I want to do for a living.
Wow. Seeing that,
I was like, "That's what I want." Every single time somebody comes to rap and they're like,
and they get out the booth.
That's what I want. I want that reaction every time.
And that's a perfect time to take a break. I'm gonna let my man get a little bit to eat, and just to let you know, not every loss is a loss.
Come on.
He lost the talent show.
Come on.
End up finding engineering.
Come on, man.
Who knew that was possible? Some of y'all need to lose. That's the lesson. Some of y'all need to just go ahead and lose. Quit holding on. Just go ahead and lose. We'll be right back with Talking With Your Mouth Full, man.
Y'all look pretty good. The cowboy hat. Y'all together? How long? 15 years. Woo, give it up for that. Give it up for that. 15 years. That's a long time to act like you like somebody, ain't it? That is a long time to act like you love somebody. You know, you can love somebody and not like them. But 15 years, you gotta really like a motherfucker. I hate how niggas breathe, so I can't even live with a motherfucker 15 years.
Welcome back, man. I am Alonzo Ross. You're on Talking With Your Mouth Full, and I got my man Angelo Garibaldi. How do you say it? I gotta say the whole thing. Angelo Giovanni
You want to
Garibaldi.
see Mr. Humble Greatness, man? We in the building.
Mr. Humble Greatness.
That's it, man. Cool.
And
love it.
For those of you already seen the show, you already know what's coming. We got our famous game of fact and fiction.
Ooh.
To explain it to y'all, for those that have not seen it, I take a deep dive. So I went through a deep dive on your social media.
Oh no, I should have blocked some.
Yeah. And I went to go pick out a few pictures.
Oh, let's go.
Maybe even a few statuses.
Okay, come on. I'm ready.
And we gonna see if this fact or fiction. Before we start, are you a truther or a liar?
Nah, man.
You a truther?
Yeah,
what you believe what you say to be true, and you follow through with what you say?
Not all the time. I'm human, right?
I'm glad you gave yourself a little bit of slack. I'm glad you gave yourself. So I went down. I went down your social media a little bit, and
I'm nervous. I'm sweating right now. What's up?
And there's a few things that just popped my mind out, and it kind of inspired me a little bit. Some of it, and what I seen. There's this recent picture of this right here. Y'all be able to see. We're gonna put the picture up about right now. There you go. Y'all gonna see the picture. This picture right here. First and foremost,
come on.
Explain what we see.
Yeah, for sure.
This is
that's the iced out.
That's the iced out grill.
Yeah, fully bust down. Yes,
all right. It says, and now the reason I picked this picture is not necessarily the grill itself, but can you read that caption out loud for me?
Yeah. If you hang out in the South too long, you will acquire one of these. Money well spent with DJ Fame. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Fact or fiction? I got a few questions.
Come on.
About this here.
Yeah, come on.
So, how long, first and foremost, you got to be in the South to where you want to get a grill?
Yeah.
Is it the first day you step in the South, you like, this is Grill City?
Man, I'm going to tell you this. It's a culture down there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's normal to see somebody with
a grill.
Yeah.
Like you see somebody here with cowboy boots.
Absolutely.
I get it.
Culture all day long. So, it's crazy though. The first grill I bought my grill when I was in high school.
Okay.
I was the only person rocking a full mouth grill at my school.
That's dope.
Absolutely. Yep.
I'd have got robbed. I went to Southeast. They'd have robbed me for my grill. Rob Alonzo. And tell him, give me your grill. Can't even fit in his mouth. I'm the only one with this gap. But they gonna wear it. They gonna wear it. So my fact or fiction question for this is, was it money well spent?
Ooh, you have to see.
Go ahead and take another look. I got two pictures because that one's dull so we can see the caption, but this one's bright. So look at, was it money well spent? And where is the grill now?
I'm gonna tell you this. So it's my guy, it's my boy DJ Fame's grill. It's not mine. That's why I had to tag him in there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not mine.
So it's a whole fiction. The whole photo's fiction.
Nah, bro.
The whole photo's fiction.
Let me tell you the exact story behind it.
You ever been taking other people's grills and put them in your hand? Did he put them in his mouth after they was in your hand?
Yeah, bro, you see that? That is hard. This picture right here is hard. Nah, let me tell you what happened though, for real. I'm on the beach with my family, right? We took a trip down to Corpus Christi. This was Father's Day. And I'm on the beach, no lie. And I'm trying to that was like the night before, so I'm trying to like upload it. I'm like, man, that's dope. And I uploaded the caption, and the caption was worse than that. That's the fixed caption.
Oh, so you done went through a couple.
Man, my daughter's like, hey, Daddy, come to the water. And I'm like, baby, I'm about to come. But when I put the caption, and then I leave, right? I go to the water, have fun with my kid. I come back. Bro, my inbox is flooded. Bro, where'd you get your grill? How much did you pay? I was like, bro, it's not mine. And I read how I posted a caption, and I was like,
you bound to spend some money on the grill.
I was like, nah, man. So I had to fix it real quick. I was like, yeah, man, it was all bad. But
that is hilarious.
Yeah, it's a little
so it's not. So that's a whole fiction. That whole thing was fiction. That ain't even your grill. The caption was misleading.
See how they doing?
If you hang out in the South too long, you will acquire one of these. You did what they was gonna do to me. You stole somebody's grill. All right. I'm gonna let you live because you explained it. I'm gonna let you live.
Go ahead.
This one is a status. The next two are statuses.
Let's go.
And the reason these statuses stuck out to me because these were bold statements.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this first one, you said, I'm selling all my studio equipment. We getting washed right now by Junction City at Rock Island Live.
Yeah.
This is you.
Nah, I know. As soon as you said I sold it.
Fact or fiction, you sold your equipment?
Nah, bro, I couldn't.
Did you sell any of it? You ain't sell no headphones? Nothing?
So look at that. Oh, you can't even see the time. So what I was so.
That's when I screenshotted it. That's the time I screenshotted.
I got you. So what I was so upset about with the Junction City thing was the support.
Okay.
So I put that out there as we're getting washed.
Yeah.
We got
like,
smacked.
hey, y'all, like where are y'all at?
Some support. They came from Junction and they
A whole nother city.
easy. And they had more people there than we did.
What? Yeah. And this was rap. So was this like a rap battle?
Yeah, it was like a rap battle song for song. We got these.
Can I ask you which rappers was on there?
No.
Hey, if you was on the Rock God Live, I need you to comment below. Or if you know who was on the Rock God Live, comment below, tag their name.
Can't do it.
I need to see who these people are that got washed by Junction City.
There's a flyer out there somewhere.
There's a flyer?
There's a flyer out there somewhere that had the art.
Tag me in the flyer. If y'all see this, when y'all see this episode, after y'all see this, matter of fact, you can pause it right now and go tag me in the flyer immediately and say at a minute 13:05 or whatever the time it is. This is when I stopped it to show you.
Hold on, let me say something though, real quick.
How big are these artists for our local bracket? They're
cool. I would have chose some different people.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna cap. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this too, and I'm gonna put this out there. I want to do a Humble Greatness Studios versus anybody because I feel like I got the best artists.
But your name is on every song.
Yeah, but they're still. It seems that way.
Like who you got? That's you versus you. That's Humble versus Greatness.
There's other studios that have dope artists too, but I feel like I have the best. I'm not gonna say that.
What studios have other artists? You literally, I've been to your studio.
They get no promotion, bro.
Right. But I've been to your studio. For those that don't know, when you go to Angelo's studio, it's like hieroglyphics, like the hood hieroglyphics. I'm for real. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. I mean, you have a picture from every artist.
Yeah, I stopped taking pictures about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It just got to too many.
I mean, you don't have you need another studio. And I remember being in.
You were one of the first photos. You and your brothers were the first.
Yeah, that's back when. We ain't talking about when I used to rap. I ain't never rapped before.
I didn't even know you did anything.
Yeah,
because you were so supportive of your brothers.
Yeah,
you was like, "Yo, I'm just here for them."
I'm just here for them.
Steady was there too.
Yeah,
not saying nothing.
Just y'all need some weed to be rolled. Y'all need some water.
And y'all were one of the first groups to ever rock with me, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
That's back when you used to record next to your washer and dryer.
Yeah, bro, and it's still coming out clean.
Still coming out. Hey, cut that off. Cut that off. Cut that dryer off. Them clothes gonna have to smell like mildew right now. We cooking up a monster. We cooking up a monster.
Yeah, we made a lot of great records.
Yeah,
because that was when your brother came out with that funky record.
Yeah, and so just for y'all to know, like that was so many years ago. So when you go into this man's studio now, and maybe I could find some pictures that I could possibly put up so they could see like the before and after of this man. Because I think I was able to bring it up. How did
you went back?
Fact or Fiction? Was this where you used to? Is that where you used to be at?
Yes, sir.
Is that where you used to be at?
Yes, sir. That's crazy.
When you see that picture, what does that picture mean to you now? Now that you're in this,
man, I'm gonna be
now that you're in this. Now that you made that transition, what does that before picture tell you now?
Man, it's not really even.
You can swipe. All them is all yours. All them is all yours.
It's not really even.
Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of unbelievable, bro.
From next to the washer and dryer to now, it has its own room. Yeah. Pictures of all the fallen and rising soldiers from our hood telling our tales.
Yeah. That's cool.
Like a shrine, like the holographics on your wall telling the story from, you've touched every story from the basement next to the water pipes, washer and dryer to a soundproof studio with a double door in that mug with the glass like you Dr. Dre. So, hey, I don't like that. Redo that.
Run it back.
Push that shit out.
Man.
What does that tell you?
Man, bro. It's just the dream. It actually worked for me, man. I remember I remember looking at myself in the mirror every morning because I used to be in the car business.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get out of the car business because every adult that was in the car business, like management wise, they had been through multiple divorces, right? Because the hours were a lot. They were missing their kids' stuff on, because car business, you got to work on Saturday. It's mandatory, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're missing their son's games. You know, oh man, my son got a T-ball game, but I can't go because I got to do here. So the whole time I'm like, I need to have my stuff floating by the time my daughter really starts to do sports or whatever she wants to do. I have to do it, right? Because when I was growing up, man, my parents were at everything, bro. At everything. No matter what it was. So I wanted to be that for my daughter. So that was the grind, man. I was like, I gotta figure this out. And then I just took the leap of faith and started doing it full time. But that was the motivation behind it for sure.
Swear. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear, man. That's a perfect time to take a spot. Motivation, man. So after you take your L, get motivated to get the dub. Simple as that.
Let's get it.
That's motivation. Like you heard him say, man, he started from nothing. Had a job, got motivated by his family, and now we here. So we're gonna take a quick break. Y'all check out these commercials, man. We put a lot of work in this, okay? All right, go get you some food. Clean up. You got something right there. We'll be right back, man.
You ever dated a big girl? Yeah. Oh man, I love me dating a big girl. You know why I like dating big girls? Cause they always know what they want to eat. They always know what they want to eat. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes they name too many things to eat. You know? Shit. Sometimes they name too many. I had to start cooking with big girls. Shit. I never knew why my mama never let us get appetizers. I know now. You know it's $10 for 6 mozzarella sticks? Yes. Nigga!
Welcome back, man. I'm with Mr. Humble Greatness himself. I'm not going to mess up this man's name no more. Put some respect on his name. Mr. Humble Greatness. And we just finishing up our meal, finishing up this great conversation, dropping a lot of gems. If y'all missed it, man, just don't be scared to take a loss and stay motivated is what we learned so far, is what I'm picking up from you. And I'm glad and I appreciate the game that you're giving. And I want to appreciate your time for coming and just sitting down, talk with me, sharing a meal with me, man.
Absolutely.
One thing I always wanted to ask you is, where did Humble Greatness come from? Man. You got scared. You didn't know what I was going to ask you.
That's a super long story, man.
Like,
so let me try.
Because it's an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? You like saying I'm humble, but I'm also the greatest. So it's like.
Yeah, come on
now. Like, that was clever.
It's a long story, bro, but I'm going to try to shorten it down. So everybody who really knows me knows my favorite artist is from Chicago. He goes by the name of Young Berg. That's my favorite artist of all time. And what happened was, later on in Berg's career, when he was trying to not reinvent himself into what he is now, which is Hitmaker, there's a few songs that when he was doing this series called Twitter Music, which is crazy because DJ Wynn was actually producing those records, and I didn't even know Wynn at the time, right?
And he's from...
Crazy.
Yeah, we got to get Wynn on here.
Yeah, man. So anyways, and I've told Wynn this story too, that's really nuts. There's a few records that I was able to collab on through the Twitter Music series. But anyways, Berg was like, man, I want to come up with a project called Humble Greatness. Mm-hmm. And when I heard that, I was like, man, that is a dope name. So then he's like, you know what? I'm not going to rap anymore. I want to be like just kind of like behind the scenes, da-da-da-da. So that never happened. So I was like, man, I'm about to use that. I loved it too much, bro. I would just be like, man, Humble Greatness. Got like the perfect name, bro. So then when he's like, yeah, this album's not coming out, da-da-da-da, he's like, I'm just going to take my talent a different direction. I hopped on that all day.
Yeah, and now we have Humble Greatness.
It's a conversation starter.
What is Humble Greatness? What is Humble Greatness?
Absolutely.
It's being greatness in your humble.
Yeah, that's it, man. So shout out to Berg Hitmaker, man. He was
inspired what we now see today, man. Which is inspiring others. and that's what Tupac wanted for rap.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I may not be the change, but I might inspire somebody that can change. And look, the inspiration just keeps going and going. And now look, we're inspiring others.
Come on,
just
now.
by sitting down
We
talking, they know now that a loss ain't that bad.
Nah, man, you have to lose, bro. Like, losing makes you, it makes you really reevaluate what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we do what we do. Like when you grab the mic and be a comedian, you feel like you invincible.
I
bro.
feel
Nobody,
because
nobody
the
can
mic
touch
is
you.
like it's like the Thanos glove. That's
Absolutely.
like, and so
You
when
in
you
your
get and
element.
when you get behind that keyboard, when you get behind that mix and master table, you like.
I already know what it is, bro.
What's we talked a lot about your past, talked about a lot about where you are right now. What are you looking forward to? I know every producer would want a bigger studio. So that goes without saying.
yeah,
More equipment, that goes without saying.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, as far as artists that you want to work with,
Yeah.
where do you see yourself stationed at?
Man,
Where do you
I'm
want to
not-
produce? Do you want to like, what do you want to do, man?
So the thing with me, man, is I'm 35 years old, bro. So like,
Damn! No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing.
like when I was younger, I was like that fanboy. Like, man, if so-and-so hits me up to the man, I really love working with local artists, bro. I mean, I work with big names, but the thing with big names is they got a lot of rules that they got to follow. A lot of them do. You know what I'm saying? So
You'll work on a song at January 1st and it'll come out to Christmas time.
It was just that too, but it was also like, let's say you was working with somebody, or you got signed to like some major comedian label or something, and they're like, man, we love you, but you kind of got to refrain from this, and this, and this if you want to rock with us.
Yeah, so now I'm worried.
messes up the
I can't even be
creative
funny.
process. Yeah, I'm out.
You can't even be talented
Yeah.
because you so worried about the restrictions and the rules.
Absolutely.
So you just want to continue to just tell the story of the
sure.
people now.
That's it.
And I don't want to single nobody out, but like, not even in a bad way. Just because it may be hard to think you might have to shut out 3 people, or you maybe have to shut out 2 people. You never know. But like, when we speak about stories, who are some of the stories that captivated you kind of the most, like locally? Like, who are some of the stories that you like, man, like this story, like it was a joy to record this. It was a joy.
Wow. Man.
It was a joy to be a part of this. Like, because just like how we big up the Young Birds, the Hitmakers, the Rock, all these celebrities, it's just how we big them up and like, man, it'll be a joy to like, but who's really inspired you locally in the booth that was like, you know what, this is why I stay doing this local. This is why I stay right here,
I'm
because
gonna be honest,
it's these
man,
people.
everybody who was rocking with me at the beginning, bro, I mean, we'll start off with the City Kings, like real talk, man, like people who came in, they had a great run, you know what I'm saying? I think they had one of the strongest runs that I've ever seen. I'm not, for real, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
dope. That's real dope.
Everybody that was just rocking with me then, I had a dude at the time, Bando Guap was recording, 300 was recorded, and I remember 300 and Smooth had a song together that I thought was so dope, man. And I always had looked up to YB Smooth. I love Smooth, man. I think he's super
He got
dope.
some great projects, great music. He puts it together.
He's hard, bro.
He puts it together.
He's hard.
If you just take the city or state out of his you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of our artists, and that's crazy because when you hear their songs, what do you hear?
Come on now.
Humble Greatness did this one.
A lot of them, yeah.
And that's what we're going to end it off. Humble Greatness did this one as well. I just want to say I thank you, man, for coming through. Thank you for sharing your story and all your knowledge with us.
Yeah, no problem.
And thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all follow my man. His social media, like right here or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Greatness Studios.
And if you need a beat, if you need a
We
song,
do beats, songs,
videos, podcast, hit him up. Humble Greatness,
therapy
man.
sessions.
Well, rap is therapy. Well, thank y'all, man. I'm comedian Alonzo Ross. This is Talking With Your Mouth Full. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We coming back to you every week, and we out. Bye.